Former One America News correspondent Emily Miller gets senior FDA post. Former reporter for right-wing network has no known health expertise, and has made inaccurate coronavirus claims. An OAN has scrubbed all of her articles. Has made inaccurate coronavirus claims. There's the only qualification she needed. We'll drain the swamp. Cautious okay. And fill it with scorpions. Wait. There's so much trash that's entered government that we'll never be able to purge it. The far-right judges who've been rammed through will be there for decades, harming the US long after Trump is dead and gone. I think perhaps the most heinous act of this administration was to politicize the pandemic and its response. Trump took authority, power, and the traditional roles of the CDC, FDA and HHS to lead to use as a blunt political weapon for personal gain. This resulted in untold numbers of preventable deaths and in my estimation is a crime. This timeline is so dumb and dangerous. Totally consistent with every other Trump appointee. These people do not believe in science if it gets in the way of their political goals. History might someday show that the Trump era was the tipping point for civilization, if there is anyone around to record it. Biden is going to spend his entire first year just cleaning house and reappointing qualified people to run agencies. I honestly think part of Trump's if I lose plan is to bog Biden down with so much crap that nothing gets done for a while just so Trump can say, see? He's doing a horrible job. Not only does the Trump administration despise experts, they have lost track of the whole notion of competence. It's so embarrassing being an American. Remember when Republican politicians cared about the oil/gas qualifications of Hunter Biden when he took a job in Ukraine? I wonder if they'll care as much now. If elected, the plan he won't tell you is it's to make every government agency irrelevant by gutting it from the inside out and all that's left is him. Get ready for an untested vaccine/treatment to be released before the election. Trump says we have a vaccine. Trump gets his vaccine from Putin and while it is untested, Putin swears that it works. Trump gives the vaccine formula to his buddies whose companies make it and sell it. Trump says everyone should get the vaccine. Trump's followers take the unsafe vaccine. Trump's followers get sick. Trump blames Democrats and says he told us to not trust the government and that it's a sign he is being thwarted by Democrats who would rather kill Americans to make him look bad than lose the election. Trump's supporters become even more radicalized, attack Democratic politicians, and vote for him. Trump gets paybacks from the vaccine and then jerks off to a video of Ivanka and Mary in swimsuits. This is like a shitty soap opera. Bet this is how he's going to bypass the FDA for the vaccine to come out before Election Day. I fucking hate this administration with every fiber of my being. I would say this country has gone to shit, but I truly believe only 40% of it has. Fuck anyone who votes for this piece of shit. Miller has been appointed as Assistant Commissioner for Media Relations at the embattled Food and Drug Administration, http://www. salon.com/topic/FDA. It's unclear what Miller's qualifications for the FDA post are. Not a conservative but the person is from the media and hired to do media relations. Cleaning up after this administration is gonna be like wiping a marker, apology tour 21 abroad, cold civil war at home, rooting out the cronies, rolling back the rollbacks. Wait, doesn't he only hire the best people? Best being, no experience, and dollar donors and downright liars who know good and well the job comes with a get-out-of-jail-free card. Pouting face. Don't let the poll numbers make you complacent in November. Vote removed. So many unqualified people being appointed. This is just crazy. Requirements for any class of role must be encoded in law like DNI. That's why it took so long to find a qualified evil person after Coates quit. DNI has lawful requirements. You can't just put a loser in there easily. Reminder, Republicans keep allowing this. All of them need to be thrown out of office. Every single one. The film Idiocracy will be studied hundreds of years from now, and Mike Judge and Aidan Cohen lauded as seers who predicted the future with such acumen. FFS, is this bullshit ever going to stop? Edit, every. No. Ever. Fascist leader installs people with no experience into positions where they will do and say anything Führer Trump wants them to do and say. Film at 11. Serious question, can appointees like this one be removed immediately if Biden wins? Does he have the authority to do that? I know judges are appointed for life, and some positions have to be Senate approved, but this lady, for example, can she be given the flick immediately? Or is America stuck with her for a certain amount of time regardless of who the president is? I've never heard of this person and the article didn't have a picture. But somehow I just know she's a pretty blonde. Vote Trump out. America is turning into a circus. Fuck these clowns. What Trump realizes better than any other politician ever has, is that it's easy to lead a significant percentage of Americans around by the nose if you just keep them distracted, double down on incompetence and lies, and make them feel important by vilifying others. Trump 101. All these politicians have been out there for years trying to impress the American people with ethics and intelligence when all Americans have wanted this whole time has been autocracy and a show. Trump is bad. 4 more years of this will crush us. Adam Schiff had it right when he warned us that Trump could still do a lot of damage after the impeachment. Still, I really worry about anyone taking notes on Trump's strategies and waiting in the wings to trot out the same techniques. It's taken government so completely by surprise that we don't even have consequences lined up for some of this garbage. Hatch Act? Maybe we thought if we just said, don't do that, they'd listen. Turns out no. We've overestimated our government's capacity to police itself for corruption and underestimated our own appetite for it. So Russia's information ministry now has a hotline into the FDA communications. What do you have to lose? Donald Trump, August 19, 2016. This is how Chavez ruined Venezuela. Yes, he used socialism to win the hearts and minds of the people. But the country collapsed because he pushed out all of the experts from critical agencies and replaced them with know-nothing sympathizers. The fascism is happening before our eyes. Imagine a news network worse than Fox News. Horrifying. You know what angers me? How many deserving healthcare professionals have worked their whole life for this job and have the potential to contribute so much? #@ This administration has been appointed as Assistant Commissioner for Media Relations. Did everyone miss this detail? How do these people think this is all going to turn out for them if Biden wins? I'm hoping criminal charges are aimed at every one of these scumbags who took these jobs, or were placed in these jobs, for the sole purpose of destruction. It's going to be much harder to trust things like certification that a vaccine is safe and effective when there is somebody with a history of promoting coronavirus disinformation involved in the decision, even if she does the right thing. Having her there is really problematic for FDA credibility, which is doubtless the point. It's just one more example of problems that Biden has pointed out like this. https://twitter. .com/Joe Biden /status/1274362370375274496. We're months into this pandemic and still don't have proper testing, PPE, or clear nationwide guidance. Instead, Donald Trump pushes dangerous, disproven drugs, stands in the way of the CDC, refuses to wear a mask. He is failing even the most basic test of leadership. What we need is a change at the top, so that science-based parts of government can go back to making decisions based on the observable physical reality. Join me in helping to make that happen. Make sure you're registered to vote. https://iwillvote. .com/volunteer. https://go. Joe Biden. .com/page/s/distributed volunteers, and if you can afford it, go to an event where you can hear from Biden. https://secure. Joe Biden. .com/a/0831 Delaware, address equals 100839588. Prepare to enforce the election results through disruptive protest. 2. Trump's not joking about wanting to stick around past his end of term.